What up? Happy Wednesday. Give me a sec. Literally prepared for anything? The answer's no. The answer's no. I'm never prepared for anything. It's literally my job to be prepared for everything. Never prepared for anything. Okay. We have a lot of stuff to do. Is Summer still live? I hope not. Well, no, I went to my desk and my computer, she wasn't playing anymore. So, I don't know. Hopefully I'm not cutting into her live. We have a lot of stuff to do today. We have so much stuff to do today. We have a glitter to mix. Teal, because you guys were talking about jewel tones last week. And I said, don't you know it? I got jewel tones coming for you. This week, hi, Sandy. Was Summer done with her live? I could have sworn that when I walked past my laptop, she wasn't playing anymore. Hopefully that means hello. Hi, Amy. Okay, she must be off. Oh, gosh. Ooh, I'm going to dump this glitter on the ground. Sorry. Look at me. I showed up prepared. I didn't at all. Ever. We have a lot of stuff to do today. We have a glitter to mix. It's teal. I have some rhinestones that I found to show you. I didn't bring a rhinestone tray. You're going to have to look at them in a bowl. She had a meeting at 2. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Glitter to mix. Rhinestones. Tumbler designs. We restocked a couple of glitters. Anakin and Tristan. 2 of the OG faves. What is my hair doing? I don't care. It doesn't even matter, does it? Received your raffle prize. Yay! Yvette, you were one of the first winners. Now we have Betty Niles and Carol Pickles are the next 2 winners. I am going to have to coordinate with Ivan and see if he's available to pack your orders live. If he's not, I'll be doing it tomorrow on my live. Hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Let's get our juice. Let's get going. We're going to make a glitter. I'm going to show you the rhinestones. I'm going to show you the tumbler designs. I really, 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 really want to play with these. These are the swag glitters. But I don't know how to do anything. So we're going to try it on a glitter. Let me show you this white piece of paper. We're going to try it on a glitter by design. We're going to see how the texture works. And then we're also going to use Anakin today. He's our blackest black. He's like a metallic black, so there's no hollow. He is shiny but not shimmery. A very unique glitter, honestly. Okay, let's start with tumbler designs because those are the easiest and quickest to kind of move through. So you have 5 designs today. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I like this batch. We'll start with this one. Easy little cow lady. She's got a little bow in her hair. She's wearing a nice necklace. It says, bit of a mess, but I'm doing my best. And then underneath that, it says anxiety loading. If that ain't me, boy, what is? Me and her, we're kin. These are, the RBD glass ones are stunning. Yay, I'm glad. Wow, you already got those? I feel like we just sent them. I feel like I literally just put those in the mail like yesterday. Maybe it was Monday. So this is your first tumbler design of the day. I feel like I called this anxiety loading. She's a little cutie. Are you kidding me? Look at her. Georgina. You know how I feel about a dressed up animal. Today? Okay, cool. Wow, that got there quick. You must live close. Then we have, I got to start looking at the names of these things before I show up here. I think this is called Flower Garland. This has so many colors, so many opportunities to do fun things. Again, one of those designs that I think would be stunning with a little bit of a bitty boy mixed into a little layer of epoxy to just give it a nice little shim, a little shimmer shine. This is called Flower Garland. You guys know you can find these at iwantglitter.com right over here. Under today's deals, scroll down like 10 or so items because there's some other stuff floating around and it's good too. Then we have, you guys know I've turned into a frog lady. Frog friend. How cute. His freckles. Excuse me. He's adorable. She, he, they. This frog is adorable. On his little toadstool. So cutesy. If you've got like an abundance of green rhinestones floating around, because maybe you got the evergreen mix when Summer was putting it on super sale, or like if you've gotten any of our Christmas mixes. Ooh, mistletoe kisses would be good on here. I'm killing you. I'm sorry, Yvette. We must have very similar taste. Because I'm killing me. Okay, again, we're going with animals wearing clothing. Life is better with dogs. There is no crouton dog on here, which I'm a little salty about, but it's okay because this one is wearing glasses. And you know how he's also wearing glasses. You guys know how I feel about a dressed animal. Hi, Sandy. I love an animal wearing clothes. Life is better with dogs. I think this would be so cute if you just like rhinestoned their little accessories. Like pretty much all of them have glasses or a collar or a bandana. Like this little guy. And just like a little bit. Less can be more. Any chance of getting Sandy? There's a possibility. Sandy, there's a strong possibility that I have one of each left. Oh, yes. M, I got you. Michelle, I got you. I actually saw that email a couple of days ago and just made a mental note. And I went ahead and like took your order out of the batch and did I did half of the work right up front. And then like the important part I did later. And then of course, you know, this is me. This is me, you guys. Crazy cat lady. I was looking through these and I was like, okay, this one in the middle up top, that's my husband's cat Gravy for sure. And then I was looking at it and I was like, one of these bottom two on the outside, but I think this one, because she looks a little mean, that's my cat Poo Poo. This I think is so freaking cute. It is so adorable. Give them some rainbow fluff. Give them some rainbow hair. Rhinestone these ladies. I'm assuming they're all ladies. I don't know why. I just assumed their gender. But I think this is hilarious. I think it's so cute. I think the top, again, like less is more. Just do a little detail work. Or maybe their eyes. Maybe do their eyes and their whiskers, but don't overdo their whiskers like I did on my mom's cup. So those are your 5 tumbler designs today. We did those. We got one thing out of the way. Next thing. Let me try to shimmy these around. I forgot to bring... I was cleaning out the light box, and whenever I sample a glitter and take it over there for you after I mix, I use a little rhinestone tray to carry it back and forth, and now I have a pile of rhinestone trays at my light box and nothing over here. So we have rhinestones today. Glass rhinestones. This is a glass... I think it's an itty bitty mix. It's from Swag in January, which was like effectively 2 months ago at this point. Sorry. February's coming. February is being packed as we speak. It's March. We're good. It's fine. Everybody knows. We're all good here. This doesn't have a name. It's just simply called January 2026 Swag. This is an itty bitty. It's lots of teal. There's like a dark purple and a light amethyst. There's some AB deliciousness going on in there. There's some clear crystal. Can you see me trying to see if this is in camera? You guys know me in the phone stand or just best of friends. And I'm already tempting the fates today because I've got a mix of glitter. So these are the January 2026. These are glass. There's lavender. There's like a light amethyst. There's a dark grapey amethyst, purpley. There's like true teal. And then there's like some like really bright blue AB that shimmers off a lot of kind of gold and red almost even. So if you got your January swag bag, these were in there. This is a double pack. So instead of being 1,440 pieces, it's 2,880. That's a good, like, I emptied the whole bag in here. Like, that's a good chunk of rhinestone, to be honest. So that was on the schedule for today. Well, no, it wasn't. I added it this morning. It is now. Second thing done. Check. Showed you the tumblers. Showed you the rhinestones. Check, check, checkity, check. Okay. I was supposed to go live at 3. It's 4:15. But I want to craft. So we're going to kind of speed through. This isn't even clean. We're going to kind of speed through. Speed demon it. Because I want to craft, but I don't want to be here till 7. You ordered 2? Good. I thought they were... So Diane has this shelf where she puts things when she's done with them, but I don't really know where we should put them yet, or if I'm not here and she doesn't have me to ask where they go. They just all kind of end up on the same shelf, which is great because then that's the first place I look when I'm looking for something. It's like, oh, did it end up on Diane's? I call it the WTF shelf. Is it on her WTF shelf? And so I was looking around. I don't remember what I was looking for, but I found these rhinestones on the WTF shelf. And I was like, Diane, what are these? And she goes, I don't know. And I was like, me? They're cool. Let's list them. So that's how we got rhinestones. There's more coming. Don't worry. I've been very busy today. Doing what I'm supposed to do? No. Doing other stuff? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But being productive. Oh, Yvette, have a good day. Have a good day. Come back and see my glitter later. Well, you guys know I'm going to update the listing. Okay, so I wanted to do a teal because I'm really into green right now. But I just did Emerald City a couple of weeks ago, so I didn't want to do like another like green. So I was like, what about teal green? And then I saw a couple of holographic teal glitters on the shelf, and I was like, could be. Can this table go lower? It can. It can't. That was it. Okay. I was like, that wouldn't maybe make it so we wouldn't have to do this, but no, we do. Okay, guys. Everybody hold your breath. You might be going for a dive momentarily. Okay, I'm just going to try. Oh, God, I feel like I can see it moving. You guys, last week, I was like, oh, only one more week. Summer said she ordered me a new phone stand. It came. It was missing the piece that holds the phone. It has like the whole arm. It's got the stand. It's got all of that. You were just live too, Christy? Oh, my God, you guys got a 3 for today. So still don't have a new phone stand. I told Summer to send me the QR code and I'll take it back to UPS and we can get a different one. But so we're holding our breath. So we're starting with a fine. Oh, at least there wasn't any glitter in the bowl yet. Criminy. I don't know. What? I don't know. Let's try this way. Is that the way I just had it? Okay, well, we're going to try to power through this, you guys. And hopefully not make too big of a mess. I have this super fine True Teal holographic Stanley. Stanley-ish. It might be Stanley. Who knows? Holographic fine teal. Because you guys know I love my neons. I love my pastels. Everybody last week was like, we like jewel tones. And I was like, oh, so does Summer. I don't know what it is for me that just doesn't do it. But we're going to go for a teal because teal's kind of like green and I love green. I do have a tray. Now we've got the same color, I think, same color code, but a bigger cut. This is a dad bod cut of this delicious, rich, True Teal holographic. So you're going to get a nice rainbow shimmer coming off of this. I don't, what was I? Oh, when Casey was here, we were talking about the color teal because I was like, when I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. When I was probably 18 or 19, my mom and I moved. No, I had to have been 17 because I was still in high school. I was 17 and we moved into a new house and she said I could paint my bedroom whatever color I wanted. And you know what I chose floor to ceiling, including the ceiling, I chose this color. I chose this color, and let me tell you, it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming. And then when I went home, she's been working on like renovating the house and modernizing it and changing a lot of things in the past like 2-3 years. But when I went home to see her last year, it's still the same color. And my God, it's no wonder I felt so crazy all the time. That room was ridiculous. We have another dad bod. This one is maybe a little like juicier. It's a little richer of a teal. And this one is just metallic. It is super, oh, it's coming across super true on the screen. At least on my phone. Oh, that's Gorgina. So we're mixing finishes. We're mixing holographic with, it matches the rhinestones, you guys. It matches the January 2026 swag rhinestones. So if you do a cup with those rhinestones, maybe do the butt with this glitter. This is like literally the same color. That's fun. Look at me. I can do anything. Okay, so that was my base, and that was always going to be my base. So it's just this big, juicy bowl of teal. So then I thought I could go one of two ways. One, I could lean into like the green side of teal, and I found this was left over from when we did the Emerald City glitter. This kind of like darky, greeny, bluey, almost teal. So I thought we could go this way. And then I was like, but we just did that Emerald City. So do I lean into the blue? And I couldn't really find, I didn't know what I was looking for, but I didn't really find it. I don't think I found it. But I found just a couple of like just really nice blues. One is like a I'm pouring samples because we're going to do this as a community and we're going to vote. Basically, whoever the first person is to answer me gets their way. So I have this blue that's just like a very classic, regular schmegular blue. Then we have this more of a deeper blue. It might even be kind of like a more of like an indigo, like a dark wash denim. So we have those two. And I was going to put one or both of those in. And then I saw this one again. And I was like, or do I want this? But then am I just making Emerald City Part 2? Do we put all three of them in? Do we put just the blues? Do we put just the green? I didn't sample this. You guys know I've been just winging it. So sometimes we sample to make sure our mixes don't come out cock-a-doo-doo. I have not been doing that. And I've been having really good luck. And is this the week that turns around? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? All of them? Sandy, that's where I feel like I'm leaning. Just for funsies, just to see. Like, I'm not making a huge batch of this. I didn't put a whole lot in here because I didn't know how it was going to turn out. You can always add more, but you can't take it away. So this, okay, it's pretty. It's teal. It's holographic. It's metallic. It's fine. It's dad bod. It's beautiful. It's glitter. Of course it is. But I feel like my heart is telling me add all of it. Okay, I think we're all going all? Okay. Okay, well, here we go. If this comes out cock-a-doo-doo, I will be billing each of you individually. No, I think it's going to be really pretty. I think it's going to be really pretty. Okay, we're going to start with this one because this one's my favorite. And I think, so this one's nice. This was from the Emerald City mix, but I chose this because it does have a blue offshoot. I don't know if it's going to come across on camera, but I think that it's going to really pick up these other blues that I'm putting in. Okay, let's not get crazy. Let's not put too much in before we know that it's not ugly. Or do we just go? Everybody says, do it. Okay, this is the like darker, like indigo, dark wash jean, fresh from the store. And then this one is the more like classic blue, just a regular old royal blue. Let's go. Is she going to be as dreamy? Yes. As I wanted her to. You guys, we're geniuses. We are geniuses. There are 2 rhinestone mixes coming up that I made today, that I mixed today from some bits and bobs in the warehouse. I think I want more of this dark. And I was so proud of both of them. I can't wait for you guys to see them. They're glass rhinestones. I think we're doing them next week. If I'm not live, you'll know it was me because they have Taylor Swift inspired names. This is so nice. I think I might add in a little bit more of the original teal just to bring it. Ooh, that's pretty though. That is really, it makes my fingernails look very dirty because they're white, but that's very pretty. Ooh, that's dark and dreamy. You guys, we did it again. We can do anything. That's what we say around here. We can do anything. I'm going to add a little bit more of the original teal just to bring it back up because I feel it got a little dark. We're going to add the 2 dad bods. And that's probably plenty. Oh my gosh. Christy, are you still here? Are you going to Summer's house this weekend? If you are, can you give Turbo some kisses from me? Like specifically tell him they're from me. I miss that dog. I miss that dog so much. This came out so nice. I don't want to put you guys in the bowl because the phone stand situation, but that came out spectacular. That's so nice. It kind of reminds me, do you guys remember the glitter Echo? He wasn't like, he was a single color, but he was like that really dark, delicious teal. And this is kind of giving Echo, but with a holographic punch. It's what I wanted. We've done it again. Don't shake the bowl. Don't shake the bowl. It would look good with gold. Stop it. Because there we have these 4-point stars that I love. I don't know why I'm so drawn to them, but we have these gold 4-point stars that I have to talk myself out of using every single week because I know that shape glitter can be like so polarizing. But every week I'm like, would this hot pink look nice with these gold stars? Would this bright yellow look good and beachy with these gold stars? Every week. It's a problem. Okay, so this is I'm trying to put these lids on here before I knock something over and make a bigger mess. I need to vacuum over here. Ivan stole the vacuum. He took it into the studio. Dreamy teal. There she is. I think this is super pretty. This came out exactly how I wanted it to. I kind of wish it fit with the color scheme of the project I'm going to be doing next, but it doesn't. But maybe for an upcoming one, because this actually came out really nice. Could you imagine if I dropped this bowl right now? I like it. This is called Dreamy Teal. This is my custom mix for the week. I liked it a lot. You guys know me. I'm not a jewel tone girl. Not a jewel tone girly. But this is pretty, and it doesn't give me PTSD of my teenage bedroom. So that is a plus. And I think it's very pretty. And I think that all of us who voted put all the glitter in. I think that we were right. I love her. I'm going to take a picture of her. I am going to put her down carefully. I'm going to put her down carefully over here. Take a little out and toss some stars in. I know, right? I have some stars in my little trinket, in my trinket cup. I keep meaning to show you guys my little trinket cup of all the things that I've collected, just doodads and weird charms and pieces of things that I like. Like a little, one of those birds that like collect, like a crow, I guess. Okay, I'm trying to get the glitter off myself. Okay. It's beautiful. Thank you. I love it. So I'm going to take a picture of that. before I leave here, but I am kind of rushing. I'm sorry. I need to slow down. I just have been wanting to craft all day. What have you guys done to me? Who is she? She wants to craft all day. Because I've been eyeing these swag glitters. Summer's been having me show them off. You're a magpie? That's what it is. I just like to pick up little, like, cutesy little pieces and bits and bobs. I have, like, one tiny little acrylic bat in this little jar. I have no idea where it came from. And Summer would bring me stuff, too. And she'd be like, look, these are for you. Like, get my treasures. Okay, so we are going to do a glitter by design today. And I'm kind of already regretting my thought process behind this. Because you know how Summer says that if you're going to do a glitter by design and you're going to put it on a cup, you need to peel the entire thing off, like peel the backing off essentially, and then put the whole thing on a piece of vinyl. Otherwise, it won't be sturdy enough to wrap it around a tumbler. And like, obviously, I'm never going to put this on a tumbler, but I was like, maybe I could send it to somebody if they wanted it. So I did my best and I peeled the backing off and I put it on a piece of vinyl. Didn't go great. So there's definitely some rankles in there, but, and up there. And I tried to like squeegee it down, but then that was, hi, Margaret. I was like, where's my Chiefs girly? There she is. Ever since you said that when I was live, I think about you every time I wear any of my Chiefs garb. So I ended up with some wrinkles in here, and I'm hoping that the glitter will be enough to hide it. Anyway, if you want this, when I'm done with it, let me know, and I'll send it to you in customer service. Okay, so this is actually a glitter by design. It's not on the website. It is in our character box, which is just a subscription service for a bunch of no things that we're not supposed to. It's fine. We're all sisters here. We're all friends. Nobody's going to tattle on each other. So maybe images that you would never see typically from stuff on our website. So I figured I'd use this because I know that the signups are not closed for the character box. Also, please admire the crustiest piece of parchment paper I could have possibly found. This is going to be so bad with this phone. Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't get that screwed up. Okay, be careful, move slowly, don't startle it. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. Oh my God. Perhaps I could. I'll get Ivan in here. He'd be good for that. He'll pick every color that goes for the Miami Dolphins. And I'll pick you some Chiefs red and gold. Like those are the only, oh, I know the Raiders colors. I know the Chargers colors. 49ers. Any California teams, I got you. Ivan's all over the Dolphins. That's okay. Good idea. Perhaps I could come up with a little cheat sheet. Maybe that could go in our documents, our shared documents on the Facebook group. So this is, I don't know if you guys can see it. This is in our character box. I don't think you can see it. It's some mouse heads. It's some mouse heads. I could not have picked a wrinklier piece of parchment. You know what? We ball. We're doing it. And last time I did one of these, it took me like an hour. I'm hoping for that not to be the case this time. Also, step one, already goofed. Already goofing. Okay, well, that's just the way it is. Starting off real strong, girl. You got this. Maybe. Did I? Okay, here we go. Now, this is what do we call this? A burst, if you will. So it's the same image over and over, all over the background. And it's like layered. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about. No more wrinkles in your same girl. Okay. I feel like I didn't have wrinkles, and then I woke up one day and I absolutely did. And you know what happened? I got married. So I really doubt you can see yet with the whole paper still together. But there is a little teeny weeny outline that separates each layer of this little mouse head. And since Anakin is conveniently back in stock, I was going to throw Anakin down because he's obviously the darkest color. That'll do it. So true. So, I mean, I love my husband. I love my husband dearly. He's my best friend. But it was like when I got married, I had, what, 3, 4 girlfriends that were like, I didn't have like an official wedding party, but that were like my guests of honor, if you will. And all of them were married at the time. And they said, girl, I wouldn't. I said, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't, make sure you're ready before now. Maybe I just have better taste in men. My husband treats me like a little princess. I am very spoiled. And then I'll be like, honey, can you fill my water? And he's like, damn, Gina, I just sat down. And I'm like, okay, but here's the thing. You raised me. You were the one who's been filling my water for 10 years now. You can't create this monster and then get mad at me for acting like it. Gave it 0 stars. They gave it 0 stars. I was like, how? Like, what a freaking coincidence that my marriage is the only one that lasted. See, what you got to do is marry your boss. That's what I did. And I have the best schedule. Okay. This is already boring, guys. This is not the craft for me. I wish it didn't have this little outline, to be honest, but I don't know enough about Silhouette to... I can, like, make an image into something that can be cut, but I can't edit it beyond that. But I would love it if it didn't have these little outlines, because this is... Should we start putting glitter on it already? I want to do the fun part. I want to do the fun part where you put glitter on it. I've done those ears. Oh, time consuming. Oh, so I'm so glad, Margaret. I thought that this was going to be, I thought this was going to be a quick project. Well, maybe we'll do like half of it today. We'll finish it tomorrow. The entire reason I wanted to do this is because I really want to play with the swag glitters. I want to see how they lay down. I know that Summer just did that. Also, I feel like I need to change the settings on this cut because this is not good. Summer just did a hang method using the purple glitter from Swag. And that looked beautiful. But I was like, I want to play too. I think this cut did not come out good. Well, we're just going to... We ball, guys. We're just going to go with what we got. Going on vibes and vibrations. You guys see how close I'm staring at this? This is going to be really cute, but this is very time intensive. We can chat while I do it. Yep. That's it. I don't have any friends, so you guys are my friends. This is it. Okay, so somebody remind me that I either need to change my silhouette blade or I need to try to adjust maybe the pressure, because I feel like I didn't get smooth cuts. Can you guys actually see what I'm working on, or does it look like a white piece of paper? Because I feel like I can barely see what I'm working on. Me going, oh, this will be like 10 minutes. Ooh, that was a good piece. What's going on with everybody? What are we all doing this weekend? Amy, what are your plans? Is this the weekend you're going to Portland, Amy? I've been thinking about that all week. I also got the email that you sent me of Hunter, and I sent it to my husband. And I said, when your customers start using customer service just to send you pictures of their cats because they know you love cats. And we both agreed that Hunter looked very dapper in his little teepee, in his little tent. This weekend is brunch with old neighbors. That's fun. If you brush a dark mica over. Ooh. I know that you can do a GBD with mica. I just switched to a completely different section. That's fine. We'll figure it out eventually. I think if this had cut better, I think this was kind of doomed from conception, because I think it didn't cut great. So I'm going to have to adjust that before I cut all of these for you guys. This is for our upcoming character box, where you will find some things that you wouldn't normally find on our website. This is a little Disney-inspired mouse ears glitter burst sheet we're working on. Knott's Boysenberry. Ooh. I have really good memories at Knott's Berry Farm. My friend Kathleen and I used to go pretty often. That was one of my favorite destinations to have my birthday during October for the Halloween Horror Nights. I even remember going as like a child with my parents. How did I apply the vinyl to this? Oh, girl. I honestly should have filmed it, because I was impressed with myself for a minute until I ruined it. I didn't ruin it. I just didn't do it great. I'm sure somebody with more technical skills and better tools, or just knowledge, might have done it better. But what I did, so you guys know when you order a GBD, it has like a margin on either side. And I took I should have taken the big margin. I took the short margin and I folded it on itself and then peeled the backing off and then just lined up the edges and real slowly like uncurled, kind of like a Band-Aid, honestly. Just kind of peeled one and stuck it with the other. Peeled it with one hand, stuck it with the other hand. I was honestly pretty impressed with myself until I got about here with my wrinkles. But I think the glitter is going to do a good enough job disguising the wrinkles that you're not going to notice afterwards. And if you do notice, keep it to yourself. How about that? Yeah, Summer always says if you're going to do a GBD, and it's not just for a funsy activity like I do, and you want to put it on a tumbler, you need to put it on a piece of vinyl first to make it more sturdy, because all that's left, if you've peeled all these little pieces off and you've glittered it, you essentially are left with like a spider web. And it's never going to transfer onto a cut. I mean, you can. I'm sure somebody could. Just for me, no. You're going to have this like spider web thin piece of adhesive with a whole bunch of glitter on it. And it's so whisper delicate. Like even when you're peeling pieces up, when you're still on this stage of the process, this is going to take forever, you guys. What was I thinking? Maybe we just do half of it today. Maybe we'll do like 2 colors today. And if you are trying to just carry this little whisper of adhesive with a bunch of glitter on it, it's going to be so delicate. Again, I'm sure somebody could. With these big meat paws, there's no way. I'll be live tomorrow too. I've got a freebie for you guys tomorrow. And then I wanted to work on my abalone shell some more. This weekend, I forgot. But now I'm excited that I remembered. My husband and I are going to see my favorite band this weekend. It's a band called the Wonder Years, straight out of Philly. And I've seen them. I've been going to see them for 15 years at this point. My cut did not work on this very well. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. So I'm very excited because they said they won't be touring probably for at least another year. So I'm excited. But for me, guys, when bands tour and they have like 3 opening bands, I got to tell you, it's not for me. I'm not going to stand through all that. Because like when we go to like, okay, yes, I love Taylor Swift. And I go to like Taylor Swift size shows occasionally. But for the most part, the bands that I'm into, like they play in a room. They play in a room and it's standing room only. And like, so if you've got 3 opening bands before the headliner, brother, you're standing for hours. And I just don't have that in me anymore. So I'll call the venue ahead of time and ask what time each band is playing so that I know when to show up. Otherwise, we'll be there for, it's like doors open at 5, the show ends at 11. That's just 6 hours of just standing. I'm not doing all that. I'm too old for that. When I was younger, yeah. Now, I gotta go to bed. My bedtime's 8 o'clock. I'm already doing a disservice to myself being out so late. Oh, this cut is awful. Here we go. I'm going to do a concert. Oh. That's live music was such a big thing for me in my, starting in my early 20s. And I have never really had friends that have the same taste in music. So I used to go to shows by myself a lot. And I enjoyed it. Sometimes I like it better than going with somebody because I don't have to worry about anybody else being entertained besides me. But I would go to 3, 4, 5 shows a week. You're down there standing. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. Especially if it's like not a band that I'm into. Am I pulling up the wrong piece? I sure am. But that's the thing about the Wonder Years is that they always bring really good bands on tour with them to open. And then I end up having to stand there because I can't not go. I prefer smaller venues too, especially I'm only 5 foot tall. And I don't like, I mean, at the same time, I don't want a seated show either because then there's people like, sit down. I'm like, no, I'm not going to sit down. I paid to dance, you know. But I prefer smaller venues. It's just, I don't know. It's just better to me. And then I used to, when I was in my early 20s, Like, I would be right at the barricade. I would get there early. I would go in first. I'd be right posted up on the barricade in front of the stage because I felt like that was the only way that I could see because I'm so short. But then now in my mid to late 30s, I'm finding that this works better if I just like jam my tweezer in and like carve out the little outline because my cut did not work great on this. Yours will come out better because I'm going to fix the settings. But for me, this was the test run. Actually, I sent Summer a test run last week. Hers came out better. But now that I'm in my mid to late 30s, I found that like the very back is where I want to be. I can, like, you're far enough back that you can see everything. And you're not your knees. So I found like now the back is where I want to be because like everybody crowds up towards the front. The back is typically emptier, right? So I can like dance and have my own fun without worrying about being in anybody else's space. And also I can see from the very back, which I enjoy. And just, I don't know, I find the vibe. Like in my early 20s, I wanted to go in the pit and I wanted to, you know, fight grown men and dance and get crazy and get sweaty and get bloody. And I'm past that time in my life. And I just want to dance, but like be left alone. Dance and not have to worry about being too close to somebody else. And you gotta dance like nobody's watching. It's my favorite venue. It's back home in San Diego. It's called the Soma. And it's, I think the lore was that it used to be like a movie theater. And so it's just a big room. There's no chairs. There's no nothing. There's not a single place to sit. I'm sure if you have like an ADA, they would find you a place to sit, but there is not a single chair to be found. And that's my favorite venue. I can't wait to go home and start going back to shows there. My other favorite venue was called Chain Reaction, and it was in Anaheim. And again, it was just a room with a little tiny stage on it. But they closed down earlier this last year, I think. Oh my gosh, my hand! I feel like I'm getting arthritis in my hands. We are in the home stretch. We might just do this outline today and do the rest of it tomorrow. Well, no, I think the outline is going to be the tedious part. Everything else is like a pretty big chunk. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? I hope you can. Whoop. Oh, that was a good one. I keep like starting little areas and then they get difficult, so I move on. And now I just have like all these little tiny bits and pieces. Look, it's not going to be perfect, but it is going to be mine. Did I do this piece? No. Okay. Break the hip. That's what it was for me. Like I was so angry. I mean, I'm still angry at the world. I don't think if you're not angry at the world, your eyes aren't open. I'm still angry at the world, but I'm less physically angry at the world. Do I glitter this? I never have, Sandy. I've only done, I think this is my third one now. I probably should. It probably makes sense too, huh? Maybe we'll do that last. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even know she did that. I think I already pulled that piece up. Oh, some of these did not cut at all. I'm going to put this on my to-do list tomorrow to play with the settings on this, because this is not the ideal experience that we want you guys to have. It's like when we went and saw Taylor Swift, like we were in the seats, obviously. No, can't nobody afford that floor ticket. in this economy. But like, and like, I wasn't going to sit down. Like, you can't take me to Taylor Swift and tell me that I can't dance. But like, at the same time, you're like, and the people behind me, like, are the people behind me bummed that I'm like having a good time? Maybe they should try it. But I don't know. I think that's why I prefer just like all standing venues. Because then there's no question. You don't have to like try to make a judgment. Check the blade for stars. See, I keep saying I need, and I know that Cricut is more popular in our group, but I need like a silhouette mentor because that's what I have here. And I had literally never used the silhouette. And then we lost Maddie and Morgan, and I had to figure it out real quick. So, like, I know a little bit, and I know how to check certain things, and I do certainly know how to Google, like, what my problem is, and how to troubleshoot. But like, me and the silhouette are, like, mortal enemies at this point. Especially if I can't figure out how to fix this situation. I wish that I could just take these tiny lines out. But then does that lose part of the design? I don't know. My hand hurts. It's a good thing I went pee before I sat down to do this. Oh my goodness. I had to Google how to take the blade out. Like, where is the blade? Like, I can see it, but how do you get it out of its cage? I had to Google everything about that machine. I'm going to try my right hand because my left hand's hurting. This is definitely not the cleanest job I could have done. You guys, it's fine. I think we're getting close, though. I can't do it right-handed. I'm not right-handed. We're so close. We just have this little section right here to do. And I'm going to use Anakin because I didn't want anything like real flashy. I didn't want anything that was going to... Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, that one was satisfying. I didn't want anything that was going to compete with the swag glitters. So I grabbed Anakin. Ooh, that one was nice too. So if anybody is proficient in silhouette and wants to be my silhouette buddy, admin@littleandrose.com. Hit me up at customer service. I don't really know what this piece is. This piece doesn't look like it goes anywhere. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I did. Oh my good Lord. I hope that I'm not like just pulling up the adhesive, but it's such a small piece that I can't really tell. I just want to put some glitter on it. I wanted to play with glitter. I should have pre-peeled this outline. Like, some pieces are so easy, and some it feels like it like just like drew an outline. I didn't even cut anything. Is this riveting, you guys? Riveting content. This is my version of summer weeding the Jeep decal for 20 minutes in silence. Do you think I should try to figure out a way to remove this tiny line? Or is that like part of the charm? Weigh in, guys. I'm open to thoughts and suggestions. Oh my gosh, my hand is tired. We're so close. I just have this little section and right here. Because this is the area that feels like it just like barely cut, if anything. I'm hoping that these swag glitters are so beautiful that nobody will be paying attention to my lackluster weeding job. I know they will be. Those glitters are incredible. I think I'm over this. We're just going to put the black on. We're just going to do it. You guys, this is low attention span crafting with Alyssa today. Let me put all my pieces off. Let's see if anything sticks to this piece of paper. So this is Anakin. He's our blackest black. He is just a plain metallic black. He has no holographic, nothing fun, just black. So great for detail work like this. Because I think he's going to make, as long as the adhesive is still on the paper, I think he's going to make a nice, bold. You are supposed to start with your darkest color first, right? Yeah, I know that much. Yes. I'm like second guessing myself now. Nope, that's the part I didn't feel because I got tired. Okay, let's. Oh, okay. Well, we're definitely going to be able to see where I missed. Wow, that is a fine line. I didn't do too bad. It's definitely, you can definitely see there are little spots that I missed, but it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, see, this is the fun part of this. Okay, it's actually really cute. Like, I'm not a Disney adult. I don't have any weight in this at all. I don't, I mean, yeah, I'll go to Disney if I have the chance, but I mean, I'm not a Disney adult. But I do think this is really cute. Okay. Let's tap her off into my... Ooh, it's not so staticky today. You guys remember the last time I did this? And the glitter like wouldn't come off anything because it was so dry and staticky in here. I might actually be able to reuse this piece of parchment. Okay, so it didn't come out too bad. Like I said, there's definitely sections that I missed. Oh, right there. Okay, well. All right, well, let's go back. But I will say that my just like shoving method wasn't not working. I don't know if it was truly working, but it wasn't not working either. So if you couldn't see what the design was before, now you can. There's another JBD, I think, in April swag. So we'll have to do that one too. I also already have a couple of April swag sneak peeks. So after March gets closed up, after March signups close on what, tomorrow? The 13th? I'll start showing you guys the April bag. The tumbler for the April bag came in. And Diane and I each already claimed ours. Oh, Tuxie's doing great. He had a little UTI. Did I get anything on that one? But turns out, so he came home with some liquid antibiotics, and I was like, oh, great, that's going to be fun. But he totally doesn't mind. I did it the first time I gave him his medicine on, what, Monday morning? I just like jammed him under my arm and he like took it willingly. He got kicked out because he was annoying Diane while she's trying to pack your orders. It's like, I don't even know how he got a UTI. Like, he gets a whole can of wet food at least 5 days a week. He has his own filtered water, like gravity-fed water. He drinks mostly out of Crouton's dog bowl. Like, this cat is guzzling water 24/7. And he's still got a UTI. Yeah, I was glad to see Ivan come home with the bottle of liquid and not the pills, because like I can manage the liquid. It's a lot easier than trying to jam a pill down there, because they can always spit that pill right back up. Whereas with the liquid, once you got it in there, you are Gucci. Oh, I missed a couple spots over here. What? I'm just putting my finger in my pile of glitter because you don't need much. These lines are so fine. I want to do the fun part. I want to do the big heads. So I'm very glad. Ivan must have thought that I was nuts, because he came in here and I'm like kneeling on the ground with his cat, like sobbing. Grown adult. But he's, you know, they work their way into your life. And they do it very quickly. It's like we got used to him being here and being part of our warehouse staff. I can't imagine. This is like, this space that I'm peeing literally feels like it's one glitter wide. Oh no, I had a roommate who had a pug, and that dog, he would figure out how to like suck that pill right out of the pill pocket back and try to redo it because he already swallowed it. I remember there was one month we were trying so hard to give him his flea medicine, his flea pill. And it's like we must have gone through every soft food in the fridge. That dog had lunch meat and hot dogs and cheese, and made him a scrambled egg, and like he just said, no Trifexis for me, thank you very much. It was crazy because that dog would have eaten a piece of cardboard if you let him, but you put a pill in there. He said, no thanks, ladies. Okay, I think that's about as much as I'm going to get off. The pieces that are still on there are due to poor cut. And I'm not going to ruin the rest of it trying to get them off. Okay, well, aside from all of in this glitter, we could have reused this glitter, but I'll put it in here. I was like, I don't want to leave it on the paper, but I don't want to contaminate the bag of glitter either. Oh, this is coming out much easier than the last time we did this. Oh, okay. Let's restart. What's the next darkest color? The purple. This is the one that Summer just used when she did her hang method cup on her live earlier. This, I think, should move a bit faster because These pieces are a lot thicker. I say that now. So I have all of the outsides. The outside of each burst is going to be purple. Do you see how satisfying that was? Oh, yes. My cat now, Queen Poo Poo. Oh my God, if I tried to medicate that cat, we would all need to be medicated. She is such a little bee. That got messed up. Oh well. Like, just doing her fingernails is like a 20-minute, 2-person job that requires both my husband and I, and an extra large beach towel, and what we call kitty go-gurt, which are just the squeezy pouches of treats, like the liquid treats. So it requires safety PPE, 2 adults, and a bribe. And then we might get 1 paw done. That was a good one. This part's way faster. Riveting. Welcome to my riveting content, everyone. Hope you like weeding. If you are interested in this is what we call a glitter by design. This is going to be in our very first character box. It's a new subscription that Summer has crafted up with lots of things that you would not normally see on our site. And I know that each box has like multiple complete projects in it. So it's like this first box that you're getting, if you sign up, has a GBD, and that's a whole tumbler by itself. Hi, Alicia. Not sure how you pronounce it, but I say Alicia when I see it. We're working on a GBD from the character box. So obviously this could be 1 tumbler. She's got a full 20-ounce sublimation wrap. She's got a full 20-ounce vinyl wrap. There's a large UVDTF. There's, I think, enough pearls to do an entire 20-ounce tumbler. Like, she's making this character box really, I feel like, really money worthy, because you're going to get multiple complete projects out of the same box, out of the same bag, so to speak. So if you're, I keep putting my hand in it. If you're a Disney adult, or if you know a Disney adult, or if you've got clients who are Disney adults, or if you think that you're in the market where you could sell some tumblers to some Disney adults, I would look into the character box. I think it's $75. And for the fact that you're going to get like 3 complete projects out of it, feels like a steal. And she's also being very like cognizant of, okay, these pearls are going to go with this decal. They're going to go with this. It's enough to fit on this size cup. Like it's very intentional, very curated. Okay, I think this is the last little piece that we're peeling up. And then we're going to put this purple glitter on. This is the one that Summer just used in her live. They have names now. I didn't stick with I almost told, because Diane was like, what are all these called? And I almost told her to just name them. Same, Amy. I almost just told her to name them what Ivan named them, but then I was like, no, if we like restock these, I want them to have real names. This is so much glitter. So I gave them real names. But this is the one that Ivan called Mardi Gras. This is the purple. These have, they're dimensional. They have a little bit of a cup to them. And by them, I mean the individual little, oh my God, that's so much glitter. The individual little pieces of glitter. So I don't know how well it's going to, ooh, I might stand for it, how well it's going to fix itself to this kind of medium. But we're going to, who better to try than me? Who doesn't even know what they're doing anyway. So if they mess it up, they're going to be pretty thrilled with it anyway because it's going to look cute. So I do see that the adhesive is mostly catching the fine parts of this glitter, which seems right. But it is catching some of the larger pieces as well. This glitter is dimensional. I keep trying to think of a word to describe it, but it's almost like cupped. So it's very interesting looking. I mean, you guys know I grew up in California, so Disney was kind of just a thing. It was just kind of a, it wasn't like, I've had a Disney pass, and we would just go in the afternoon after work, ride one ride, get a pretzel, and go home. Like, very casual about it. It wasn't like a big, real to do. I probably took it for granted a little bit, but I've had some fun at Disneyland. I'm just not. I don't know. My parents, I guess, weren't really into Disney, so I didn't see a lot of Disney movies. I did see The Lion King. I was in the Lion King play when I was in, gosh, probably the 3rd grade. Ooh, okay. So it did mostly grab the fine pieces, but I'm not mad at it. So this is the purple glitter in the March swag bag. I named him Fox. This is the one that Ivan called Mardi Gras. So that was our first layer. I think we're going to start moving a lot faster on this. So I need to find one of those weeding balls that we had forever and ever, because if it weren't for all the paper mixed into it, I could just reuse this glitter. Get that out of there. I think this one is good. These will stay to the side and they'll be mine, unless somebody wants my papery glitter. I would if you have one of our weeding balls, if you have one of our old weeding rings. I would say it would not be a bad idea to utilize it for a project like this, because my desk is covered in little bits of paper. Okay, let's get to the next color. We got this, guys. We got this? Yeah, we got this. I was like, what's left? How much is left? This is, it's like an oil slick. Like it's like an oil spill, the texture of this glitter. Oh, that one was perfect. It's not quite stuck to the adhesive. Oh, all in one. I don't know if I feel like that tiny little fine line is necessary. I'm open to feedback. Do you feel like this little black fine line is necessary? Or should I try to figure out how to get rid of it in Cricut or in Silhouette? Because I feel like I mean, maybe it's just because it was really frustrating, but I feel like it wasn't super necessary. And there's going to be so much other glitter, and it's such a fine line that is it more trouble than it's worth? Maybe I'll try to figure out how to get rid of it and cut one and then peel it and see. But I just feel like that black line was much ado about nothing, if you will. It's probably more useful when using line. Probably. There's probably a purpose for it. I'm probably just being cranky because I had a hard time. So the next color we're going to be using is the blue, the one that Ivan named Aquaman. The main Mickey heads are going to be in the white that Ivan named Frozen. They're not going to come with the names that Ivan gave them because just in case we restock, I want them to be profesh, you know. Also, I don't know if Aquaman's trademarked. So they will have names. Did I get it all? Oh, two more. So we're going to do the blue for the second layer of the burst, white for the main inside of the head, and then the pink. This is going to be the most colorful thing you've ever seen. And then we're going to use the pink in like these background spaces. Okay, did I get it? Nope, one more. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to be smart and I'm going to take my paper off my parchment before I start throwing my glitter down. The line is just so fine. I feel like peeling it correctly is next to, I mean, also I don't have the strongest skill set, but I feel like it's a lot. This is so much glitter. It's so pretty though. So this is the one that Ivan called Aquaman. I named it Rain. This is pretty. Again, it's mostly catching the fine parts of this glitter and leaving the chunkies, which you probably all saw coming from a mile away, but like sometimes I know things are probably true, but I just have to do it myself to find out. It drives my husband crazy. Because I'll be like, do you think that if I stand on this step stool, I can safely reach the blades of the fan to dust? And he's like, I mean, probably, but I wish you wouldn't. It feels very unsafe. And I'm like, do you think I'll fall? And he's like, no. He's like, yeah, you probably will fall. And then I get up there and I'm like shocked that the step stool is like tippy tumbles because I'm on my tiptoes. But I gotta find out myself. I can't just let somebody tell me. Okay, that was actually really quick. I'm cleaning up my mess. At this point, we're throwing it on the floor. Okay, so we have two colors, technically three if you count the little tiny black line, but we have now the purple and the blue. This is Fox and Rain from your March swag bag. Oh, that's right. I forgot. If you sign up for the swag bag today, you will be entered to win a mini if it fits, it ships. If you guys have ordered with us and you're, oh my God, I was like, what is on my leg? It was this little bundle of kindling now. a mini If It Fits It Ships in our smallest pink, the pink metallic mailer with the Lily and Rose logo on it. That is what the mini If It Fits It Ships will go in. If you've never seen us do an If It Fits It Ships before, somebody, usually Summer, sometimes me, goes to the warehouse and just stuffs stuff into a mailer, and we stuff it. We don't make it look cute. We don't make it look nice for the postman. We don't make it look aesthetic. We go into this with the purpose of putting as much stuff into that bag as we possibly can. And as long as that little adhesive tab at the top closes it, it'll ship. It doesn't matter if it looks like it's bursting at the seams. We're sending it to you. And you could easily get $100 at least worth of stuff in it. At least. And that's, I feel like, being real modest. So if you sign up for swag today, you'll be entered to win a mini If It Fits It Ships. And Summer did make sure to say, don't go in and cancel your sign up and sign back up. Like, don't go in and cancel your subscription and sign back up. Like, she'll know if you do that. I don't know who has the time on their hands, but don't bother. Dang, I feel like that little black outline took as much time as the whole rest of the thing. Okay, next we're going to go in with our pink. And I named this one, what did Ivan call this one? Bubblegum. I called it Rebel. I believe, what did I say on Summer's Live? Rain, the blue one. If you get the gold bag, this is the one you're going to get. You're going to get Rain. If you get a diamond bag, you're going to get the purple that I just used. You're going to get this pink. And then you're going to get a white, which I'm going to use last. And if you get the Big Daddy, you're getting them all. Oh my God, this is so pretty. This pink one really is my favorite. You guys know how I feel about my hot pink. Oh, it's just so fun looking. Let me spread my paper out. Okay. I think that these spots, I think the heads and these background spots are going to catch some of the larger chunks in here just because it's so much space and there's room to catch the larger chunks. Oh my God, this is so pretty. What a stunning dump bucket this is going to make. Wow. Okay. Whoa. So that's where we're working with now. We have the little tiny black outline that I used Anakin for. We have the blue, the purple, and the pink from your March swag bag. Now all I got to do is peel these big fat Mickey heads, slap some white on there, and we're done. So if you weren't sure about signing up for Big Daddy, if you needed something to give you a little push, if you sign up today, essentially just going to do a raffle and randomly pick one person who signs up today to get a mini If It Fits It Ships. And I'm sure that's something Summer will have me do live. So you'll get the chance to see it happen as well. Okay. Last bit. We're in the home stretch, guys. Then I'm going to show you all the new stuff for today one more time. If you just jumped in and you missed, I should have started with the other side. I'm left-handed and I always start left to right, which you'd think after 38 years of being left-handed, I would know by now not to do that, but I don't. If you're just jumping in and you missed the beginning of this live, we made a custom glitter called Dreamy Teal. It is a very dreamy teal. I will toot my own horn. I think it came out quite nice. There is no picture of it yet because I just mixed it, but I will update that before I leave today. There is an itty bitty glass rhinestone mix that's just called January 2026 swag. They are leftovers from January swag. There's only a few, and it's a double batch. So instead of being 1,440 pieces, it has 2,880 pieces. And if you like teal, if you're into jewel tones, that rhinestone mix goes perfectly with the glitter that I made today. And then what else did we have to? Oh, and then we had 5 tumbler designs today. You can see all of that. And oh, I missed a spot for the pink. Whatever. You can see all of that on today's deals. iwantglitter.com. Click on today's deals. There's also, we're still doing our raffle for the month of March. So any order you make in March, add a raffle ticket. Summer's been pulling a winner each day. And then I'm just going to assume Ivan won't be available, and I hope he's not because I haven't picked those orders yet. And I'm not unleashing that man on this warehouse unattended. But I will pack your order live tomorrow. Our last 2 winners were Betty Niles and Carol Pickles. Betty Nile, Carol Pickles. I will most likely be packing your orders and picking your prizes live tomorrow afternoon. Okay, last glitter. Oh my goodness, my sweater is sparkly. This is the white. Called him Hopper. Kind of Stranger Things, kind of Easter. I feel like this is all going to really blend together. Maybe you do need that black line. And maybe you should have done it better than I did. Whatever. How could it be ugly? It's glitter. And this is like ultra premium specialty, ultra razzle dazzle, extra Gorgina glitter. I don't need any more right there. Okay. Let's give her a rub down. Oh, that texture is just so cool. I can't wait to see what Summer's tumbler looks like. She just did one on her live. She showed the hang method on a tumbler, and she put the purple glitter on it. It was a black base, and I cannot wait to see what that glitter looks like on there. Because, like I said, this is textured glitter. It's like cupped. So it looks like a little oil spill when you're looking at it like straight on, because it doesn't lay flat on your project. I put a lot of glitter on here. This is so unnecessary. Someday I'll get a handle on my too much gene, but it wasn't going to be today. This cute GBD is actually in what we're calling our character box. It's a new monthly subscription that's going to have all things of this nature that you would not otherwise see on our website. Things like this, maybe some like Monsters Inc., maybe some like Tinkerbell, maybe some Disneyland stuff. So this is in our character box. The glitters are going to be in your swag bag. The GBD is in your character box. But we did it. I did it, and I'm going to make Diane hang it on the fridge in the studio. Wow, this was a long project. I've been live for an hour and a half. Okay, let me clean up one more time. There will be, not in March, but in April, a GBD in your April bag. And if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like a southwesterny, what do I want to call it? Like an Aztec kind of feel, kind of vibe. All right, let me get on some of my scraps over here. I'm just going to continue moving my mess onto the floor. Okay, didn't quite go how I wanted. Oh, my Manta. Who wants this dumb bucket? Wowee. Okay, so this is what we did today. I did a craft. Okay. I'm back. Hi, it's me. No, Sandy, you can fix it. I have faith in you. Anything is fixable. Honestly, with crafts, who knew your original intention anyway? And how would we know that it was a mistake? Also, BattleBox has never been about skill. I feel like one time we had a winner that didn't even finish. A pivot, that's right. I was like, I feel like there was one month we had a winner and she didn't even finish. But Summer just liked her story about what happened, about why she didn't finish. Throw some glitter on it and call it a day. Girl just rhinestone the whole thing. So this is the GBD we did. It's really sparkly and pretty. Wow. Wow. That white glitter is insane because it got a lot of the large chunks of glitter in there. So you can really, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the texture of it. Super cool. Okay. What did we do today besides make a stupendous mess? I'm going to have to go next door and get the vacuum out of the studio because I haven't stole it and I'm gonna need it. Okay. First thing we did. We made this beautiful dreamy teal custom glitter mix. This has some very true teal in both a holographic and a metallic finish. And then it has like a darker, it looks a lot like the Emerald City, but a little bit bluer. It's got some dark blue, like an indigo blue. It's got a royal blue. It's got a fantasy teal chunk that has a blue offshoot. It came out very dreamy and very teal and very sparkly. So that was your custom glitter mix for today. And I'm going to take my little rhinestone tray scoop. I'm going to take that over to the light box and take a picture of it before I leave here for you. Carefully set this down. It's hefty. Okay. Then we had our January 2026 leftover swag rhinestones. This is an itty bitty mix. Sorry, I can't show it to you much better. I'm afraid the phone's going to shoot out the holder if I tip it down. But there's a teal in here. There's some purple. There's some baby blue. There's some crystal. If you were a Big Daddy subscriber in January, you got this mix already. But if you've wanted more of it, here it is. It's actually the perfect counterpart to my glitter that I just made. So you could do a project. You could do a tumbler, put some of these on. So instead of 1,440 pieces, there's going to be 2,880. It's a double batch glass rhinestones. And then last but not least today, we had 5 tumbler designs. We had Crazy Cat Lady. This one is Papoose because she looks a little mean. And Papoose is a little mean. She's allowed. Have March RBD shipped. Okay, Julia, yes and no is the answer. Yes to like 90% of you. Our vendor, we were short 15 bags of the Aqua Dot color stones. So the last, I went by your draw date that your subscription draws. So the last 15 people who had their draw date, yours will ship the second that our replacement stones get here. We already have glass. There are 15 that they'll be out soon, I promise. We have Life is Better with Dogs. I love this guy in his glasses. I think this would be so cute if you just did all of their little accessories in rhinestones, like the collars, and then where's this guy with the bandana? Do his glasses. Super cute. And then we have, oh my gosh, there's so much glitter on this desk. We have a frog friend. You guys know I've turned into a frog girly. I'm obsessed with his little freckles. His little freckles. He's sitting on his toadstool. He's got his little flower crown. This is so perfect for spring. It's called Frog Friend. You guys know you can get these as a printed vinyl, a sublimation print, or if you want me to do the work for you, I will sublimate it on a cup and I will send it to you. We have Flower Garland. Bright, kind of abstract background, but these beautiful, dreamy, gauzy flowers with so many different colors. I feel like there's like no way you'd have a mix that wouldn't go somewhere on this tumbler. So if you've got some odds and ends left over of just little bits and pieces of different mixes, different colors, this would be a good one. And then our last design today is called Anxiety Loading. Please look at her. Her little bow, her little necklace, her little boba. Bit of a mess, but doing my best. And then at the very bottom, it says Anxiety Loading. So those are your 5 tumbler designs. That's all the new stuff for today. Dreamy Teal, January 26 rhinestones, 5 tumbler designs. If you sign up for swag today, you are going to be entered into a raffle, I suppose we can call it, to win a mini if it fits, it ships. So if you were needing a reason to take the dive, that's a pretty good one. Tomorrow we're going to work on my abalone shell RBD. We're going to probably pack the live orders for the March raffle winners from the past couple of days, Betty Nile and Carol Pickles. Leave one part of the sublimation. I mean, I don't think you had to use the sublimation at all. I think. I thought you did, and then Christy was doing her hat on her live. And I was like, what do you mean you don't have to use the sublimation print? What do you mean? And then I checked the rules and I was like, oh no, I guess you're right. He was like, I don't think you need it at all. So if you want to just cover that whole baby up, you totally can. It's your prerogative, girl. There's so much good glitter on this desk. Oh, man. What a waste. Yes, you don't have to, Sandy. You do not. You can cover the whole sublimation up. The battle box rules were the hat, the rhinestones, and 1 patch, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe the rules for the battle box are hat, 1 patch, and rhinestones. Because yeah, like we said, not everybody can sublimate. I know sublimating on not a flat surface can be next to impossible with a heat gun. Having a hat press is kind of a niche thing. So if you can't make your sublimation little decal work, you don't have to. Girl, take it easy. Cover it up. Rhinestone it. Glitter it. Put a huge patch on it. Sew a wig on. Who knows? Whatever. The world's your oyster. Okay. It is, oh my God, 5:45. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to skedaddle. I am gonna go have dinner. I don't know. I'm gonna go home. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably about 3 o'clock again, hopefully, unless Summer needs to go live right then. We're gonna do new stuff. I've got a freebie. We're gonna rhinestone. Might pack some orders. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.